Hello, Persona people. I am back. So at this point, I have given up and I am just gonna start all over again because nothing worked and I wasn't able to save again. So let's just start this over. Hello! Welcome to today's part 3 of Persona 3 Reload. We're gonna be continuing where we left off. And you must be wondering, hey, how could there be a part 3 when there was no part 1 and I only saw part 2? Well, fun fact, in the same theme of today, which is technological difficulties, I did not toggle the save to VOD function on Twitch, so it never saved. My very first stream was lost into the ethos, only seen by those who might have tuned in or whatever random adult content robots decided to jump on my thing and leave weird comments. So here we are. We're gonna reload our save and we're just gonna try again because it's fine and everything is fine. Alright. So it is May 10th, it is during the day. What we are going to do is advance the Hierophant social link one more because that is, in my opinion, the easiest social link to get through in the game. I feel like I might grow closer to the elderly couple soon. Should I go to Bookworms? Head to the bookstore. Let's head to Bookworms. So, even if you answer a text message from your phone about going to hang out with the social link, it will not force you into it unless you actually actively engage with the social link. So if you decide to change your mind, if you hit a button on accident, you don't have to use Bookstore or Bookworms. You don't have to commit to it if you don't necessarily want to. I feel like I may grow closer to the elderly couple soon. Should I spend the day at the bookstore? Enter the bookstore. I'll spend some time this afternoon at the bookstore. You're going to see here, as you go through other social links,
strange. I swear I left it around here.
It's going to give you the opportunity to access other social links, which we are going to see an example of here.
I don't see it anywhere.
Looking for something? And as you know, my game is heavily modded. I have the cheat sheets for the social links, I have the cheat sheets for the classroom questions, because I don't want to do math, but I'm playing video games.
My glasses, my wallet. I can't seem to find it.
I also just have other little inconsequential mods, whereas, for example, on the text boxes underneath the names, it says talk underneath that. I have a mod that got rid of it because I thought it was ugly and I didn't like it.
Honestly, I do wonder if you can read minds.
Whoops. Forgot I had auto on. Sorry, friends. 3 of us searched high and low for the missing wallet. Spoiler, they find the wallet.
We've searched everywhere, but wait, what were we looking for again?
Bonjour! I found something important on the ground outside. Does this belong to you?
Oh, yes, that's it. I've been looking for this wallet everywhere. It may not be full of silver or gold, but this here is an even bigger treasure to me.
Ah! Excuse me, are you not the transfer
My camera does not like me today. Come on.
Student everyone is talking about? I am one as well. I am a student at Gekukan.
Nice to meet you.
I am here from France as an exchange student. My name is André Laurent Jean Geroux, but you can call me Bebe. It's quite nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I am delighted to, make your acquaintance. Yorishiko. I train in the home economics room every day. If you get bored, come join me. Then, au revoir and sayonara.
And now we have another club to join.
My, what a classy young man.
I know I kept it in my wallet. I didn't want to forget about it at any cost. Ah, there it is. I knew I put it in here. Good going, me.
Dear, that key. Is it?
Come on, dear, you know what it is. It's the key to our son's car. Such a nice boy coming to visit us has a way of making me feel young again. Been a while since I felt like putting the pedal to the metal. What age do I look, dear?
Please don't. Why must you get into a car? Do you want me to end up all alone?
All alone?
Oh, I'm sorry for raising my voice. Did I scare you?
Our son. Remember what I told you? How he passed away? On his way home from work, he got into an accident. He was hit by a dump truck driver who was drunk on the job.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, please punch me. Just punch me for being so insensitive. With all my excitement, I forgot to consider how my wife might feel. I'm such a...
When Kichi-san shared the truth about their son's death, I feel like we're growing closer. And now we are up to level 3.
Huh? Why are we all just moping around here? Since my wallet's been located, why don't we go out and have a nice dinner, dear? And this is for you. Consider it your reward for helping us look around.
I parted with the elderly couple and went back to the dorm.
Hello, this is Elizabeth speaking. I would appreciate it if you could come to the Velvet Room. There is a matter I would like to discuss with you. Goodbye now.
Elizabeth is waiting for me at the Velvet Room. I wonder what she wants to talk about. I guess I should head to Polonia Mall. And we do! We head to Polonia Mall. We'll head to the entrance to the Velvet Room. So, the Velvet Room door can be found under the stairs here of the karaoke bar, and now we will get introduced to what is essentially the side quest system in this game.
I apologize for asking you to come at such short notice. Truth be told,
I'd like to ask you a favor. I've been searching for someone of exceptional ability. So if you have the time, do you mind taking on several of my requests?
She is not kidding about there being several. There are a great deal of side quests involved in this game. This is an optional feature of the game.
On special occasions, I may require you to escort me on certain excursions.
But this is also where you get the dating option for Elizabeth. In the portable version, if you played as the female character, you had the option to have a male assistant in the Velvet Room, and you were able to go out on dates with him.
Of course, you will be aptly rewarded for completing the request. I look forward to your cooperation and hope to see you demonstrate your capability.
I can accept Elizabeth's request now. So in this playthrough, I will not be getting 100% completion of all her requests because it's just not how I play games. I'm not doing a 100% playthrough here. I am just simply doing a playthrough to the best of my abilities and what I know of the game. So you can now speak to Elizabeth about accepting and reporting requests. Requests can involve anything from hunting for items to fusing specific personas. When you complete a request, you will be rewarded. You might see an influx of requests during specific times of the year. Additionally, there are requests that only become available after completing certain previous requests, or things that are plot locked, which I will explain shortly. Some requests have deadlines. If you miss the deadline, the request will expire, and you will no longer be able to complete it. A lot of the ones that expire are go fetch quests, or things that have to do with certain events in the plot. Every aspect of this game utilizes the calendar function of this game. Go ahead and take a look.
Are you accepting a request?
So, we already have 2 of her requests done,
Oh
which is
my,
the shadow hunting
you've already
milestone.
fulfilled the requirements.
Oh, it appears you already completed it. Here, take this as your reward. You got 3 cure waters. So, the rewards are a variety of things. It could be items, money, twilight fragments, the other key items to be able to fuse other personas that have nothing to do with the social link.
Have you gotten used to battling with a persona? Oh my, you've already fulfilled the requirements.
Oh, it appears you already completed it. Here, take this as your reward. So, we already had 2 of these requests completed because you are able to just complete them as you progress through the game, whether you intended to or not. When you get through each block of Tartarus, at the end, one of the chests are going to contain an old document. I believe there are 12 or 13 of them, and even ones, so we're just immediately going to accept, retrieve the second old document. Create a persona that's level 13 or above. You're going to do that regardless as you advance through the game. Treasure hunting milestone. Of course we're going to do treasure chest. And one of them is bring me a muscle drink. Let us start with a simple request. Please bring me this beverage you call muscle drink. It is not a particularly rare commodity, so you should be able to find it and purchase it with
By
ease.
all means.
So the muscle drink, I believe,
What do you think of it?
I would like to inform you, there has been a recent change in Tartarus. It seems that a path that had been blocked off is now open. I wish you a safe journey. Elizabeth said that a previously blocked path is now open. I should check it out the next time I go to Tartarus. So what she's saying there is that the part that was blocked off, where we could no longer advance in Tartarus, is now open. Just for the record, using medicine alone doesn't guarantee good health. Eating a balanced diet and exercising regularly are more important than coming here. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Take your time and browse.
We've got some new stuff.
Here?
Made
Yes,
up
it
your
is.
mind? You sure? Hey, You got everything you need?
And we are going to exit. So some of Elizabeth's requests are literally just that simple. You need to go somewhere, purchase something, and then bring it to her. And if any of the requests that you've done or taken have been completed, she'll get a little exclamation point above
Marvelous.
your head. I see that you are living quite the fulfilling life between nurturing your bonds and striving for self-improvement. This is less of a reward and more of a gift from me to you. Please take it. Twilight Fragments. As you progress through the game, meaning as you advance your social links, Elizabeth will give you rewards of Twilight Fragments.
I'm looking forward to it.
I still cannot foresee the limits of your potential. I look forward to witnessing you grow even further. How may I assist you? About
Are you
requests.
accepting a request? Let's hear the results.
Seems you completed a request. One moment, please, while I check. Oh, is that perhaps a muscle drink? Though it looks delicious, it seems toxic at the same time.
You have my thanks.
Thank you for bringing me this. I will slowly savor each sip later on. Please take this as your reward. And we got 5 soul drops, which are great because they are SP renewal items, so that's exciting. Like to try a beef bowl. I'd like to try all kinds of drinks.
yes.
I understand there exists a machine in your world that automatically dispenses all kinds of beverages. What a strange contraption, is it not? Though I must admit, I have a peculiar interest in these beverages. Could you gather some for me? Of course, whatever you can get your hands on shall
By
suffice.
all means.
So we're gonna take that one. We're gonna take I'd like to try a
Oh,
beef
yes.
bowl. I hear that this Umiishi beef bowl is, as you humans say, all the rage in town. Rumor has it that only enthusiastic freaks are permitted to consume this beef bowl. So if possible, would you get your hands on a portion for me as well?
I will await a report of success.
So if I'm remembering that one correctly, that is a store. Did you need anything else? Hand over the drinks.
I shall be waiting then.
Okay, so
Very well then.
if you require anything else, please do not hesitate to ask. So, 2 of the things we need to do are actually in the same place. So let's go do that. It's here, Wakatsu Kitchen. There is the one up here.
Welcome.
So now we have to go to the Net Cafe. Manga Star Net Cafe is a vendor of PC software. You can run purchase software on the computer in the first floor dormitory lounge. You know when you decided on what you want. So we are going to get that. Invitation. Relax. Okay. We are not able to get to train station right now. We're going to use the computer. The Umiishi official website.
If you
Members only. Exclusive takeout works. Looks like I register, I'll be able to order takeout from Umiyushi. Should enter the membership code from the Umiyushi fanbook. Thank you for registering. We hope you enjoy the Umiyushi taste in the comfort of your own home. Looks like I've successfully become a registered member. You are now able to order takeout from Umiyushi at the Iwatodai Strip Mall. And by doing that, whenever you use the computer, that takes up your entire evening. So now we are going to bed, starting the next day. What's up, my dude? Another glorious day with our good old buddy, sleep deprivation. Day before yesterday, though. That was wild. Never felt that kind of thrill in my entire life. Do you think things have been getting real exciting lately? Kinda. I know, right? Pretty much won the battle and saved the city from total annihilation. How sweet is that?
Understood.
Sure you all remember that midterm exams start next Monday. If you paid attention during class and studied regularly at home, you shouldn't have any problems. Especially those of you who sleep through class. You must be preparing hard at home, right, Iori? Huh. Well, if you choose to throw the rest of your lives away by slacking off while you're students, then be my guest. Who am I to stop you? Shaping up to make this a long one. I'm feeling sleepy. Should I close my eyes for a few minutes? Nope. We're gonna stay awake. Not until everything is maxed out. Back in my day, society was nowhere near as prosperous as it is now. That's why we all busted our humps for so long, to better the situation we're on. Well, can you young people stay the same? Stay the same. A friend, why not friend-shaped? Our society's material wealth has cost us far too much spiritual wealth, if you ask me. On the other hand, in Issei Monogatari, I forced myself to stay awake and listen to the lecture. So when you stay awake and listen to lectures, is how you raise your academics, and when you give somebody the answer to a question, that is when you raise your charm and courage. Let's see what text message we got. Let's head to... We're gonna go to the station first. Where was that other shade? Same ones. Both sides. Okay. I know there's one more somewhere. Is it up here? We're not here yet. Another Twilight fragment. I'm running into everything. Go to elsewhere. Go to elsewhere. Okay. Iwatodai Station. That's the other one. We have those already. Actually, let's stay there. We're gonna go to the strip mall. So we're gonna go to that beef place up at the top floor.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Head to the mall real quick.
Good day. I shall be waiting then. Here are my requests. Wonderful. Very well then. Oh my.
Okay.
Very well then.
So, don't believe there's a vending machine here. Let's think. We have choices. See, let's go see the little girl because she opens up. Yeah, we're gonna open up the little girl because she actually opens up another social link. So the faster we get things unlocked, the faster we can go through them. Spent time playing with Maiko.
Hey, what do you want to do next? It's your turn, okay? You get to pick.
Jungle Gym.
Oh, yay! I love climbing on top of stuff.
Looks like it'll be getting dark soon.
I don't want to go home. I don't like it there. Can we stay here a little longer?
After playing together, she seems to have taken a liking to me. I become acquainted with Maiko, the grade schooler.
I am thou. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Hanged Man Arcana.
Alright, now the Hangman Arcana is unlocked.
You know, my mom and dad, all they ever do is fight. And just the other day, they said they were getting a divorce. I them not to, but they won't listen. They probably don't care about me. Hey, you'll play with me again later, right? We're friends now. I'm here on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. You have to come see me, okay?
Parted ways with Maiko and then went back to the dorm.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back.
It seems some of the equipment in the command room is malfunctioning. Could you go and check on it? It shouldn't take long. I asked Akihiko and Iori as well, but they didn't appear particularly intent on solving the matter. It doesn't seem to be especially urgent, so whenever you have the time, thanks. So, the video equipment is not actually broken. It is a cute little, well, you'll see. Bank of consoles. The surveillance camera seems to have turned itself on and recorded a video. Should I watch the video recording? Watch. It's the command room. Kutsuki is alone writing something.
A shadow in the middle of town. It managed to take over public transportation. I should investigate whether this means it's finally begun. The monorail. I bet this subject would make a good one-liner. Oh, I need to note that one down. Unfortunately, Lady Luck played a large part in our victory, especially toward the end. If he hadn't guessed at the right controls, things could have been very bad. For Shadows to work in a group to overrun large machines is unprecedented. The engine. That was an ingenious move. What is it with me today? I'm on a roll. Better write that one down too. Always be prepared for heavy lifting during a mission. Because shadows aren't light.
Great puns.
Oh, whoa, I'm getting a little off subject. Oh, but who cares? Hey, I should write all these down and show them off the next time everyone gets together. Don't care for seafood? They also serve ground beef. Oh, this has nothing to do with the status report anymore, but I'm having a blast. Let's see, what else?
The recording ends here. And that is it. As you progress through the game, you're going to end up getting more of those little recording things. They're just funny little vignettes that, as you get to know your group better. Oh my god, excuse me. Alright, let's see. Part-time position. So that is what we are going to do at this point. We are just going to work here at every opportunity we have. One, to build up our funds, and two, getting those social stats maxed out. customer called me over and praised my service. The drunken businessman tried to pick a fight with me, but I did my best to deal with him. Weird. Here's your paycheck for today. Try to use it wisely. After dealing with typical customers, I feel like my charm and courage have increased. Getting late, I should head back to the dorm. Please hold, I'm hearing my cat making scary noises that I don't like cats making. Sorry about that. Let's try this one more time. Alright. I am gonna go for about another 30 minutes, and then I will need to cut the stream because I have to run. But let's do what we can. It's getting late. I should head back to the dorm. You know, the two of us have never really hung out before. Seems like a good time for a breather, so how about we go have some fun? I'll stick around in the classroom, so just let me know if you're down. Junpei's asking if we can hang out. Maybe I should meet with him after school. Linked episodes. Alright, they actually have a, they added a descriptor. You may sometimes have the opportunity to spend time with your friends separate from social links. By doing so, you'll be able to grow closer and to learn more about them. Spending time with them can lead to other opportunities to hang out later, so be proactive about it. Ignoring these relationships will stunt their growth, so make sure to show your friends you value them. What they mean by stunt your growth, as you go through these little Link episodes, they gain more abilities in battle for when you go to Tartarus. Anytime an opportunity presents itself to go through one of these little Link episodes with your party members, take them. Morning, you hear the news? There's been fewer new cases of apathy syndrome in the last few days. Senpai said it's probably because we beat that shadow. If that's the case, then we did a pretty good job. Thanks to our hard work so far. Makes me glad that we went through with it. Can't be celebrating just yet, though, since we have midterms next week. Let's hope nothing like that happens again until midterms are over. Speaking of midterms, Junpei told me something. Apparently, Kirijo-senpai is going to give us a reward if we do well on our exams. But I bet her standards are so high that we won't get anything unless we make the top 10 in our grade. How well you do on your exams is based solely upon what your academics skill is at. So, us being already at 3, we're in a good place, and that should be more than enough to get us at the top of the class for the midterms. Class is ended for today. And we are going to go talk to our buddy Junpei. Hey, there you are. Heading back now? It's at the arcade. I texted you about that, right? Junpei has invited me to join him. This might be a good opportunity to get to know him better. So you cannot have any social links with the male members of your party. And this is how they ended up compensating for that in the remake of this game. In the portable version, if you play as the female protagonist, you can have social links with Akihiko and Shinji. There still is no social link with Junpei. Should I spend some time with Junpei? Spend time with Junpei. Sweet, let's go.
I was wondering, you think we could pick up some new moves from these fighting games? Can you imagine if we had, like, a super badass special attack? Dude, right? And besides, our power's gotta come from the heart, right? That's why I think comics and games will give us a little inspiration. Seeing those heroes in action pumps me up and helps me picture my fights better, know what I mean? But hey, maybe someday someone will make a game about our adventure. I mean, we have gone around saving people, like at the monorail.
Meta.
We kicked ass on that one, didn't we?
Meta. We sure did.
Making a comeback after hanging on by a thread? Ooh, it was like a freaking movie, huh? Though I'd say you really stole most of the show. I admit, it wasn't on my game before. Next time, I'm totally gonna knock it out of the park.
I expect nothing less.
Whoa! Look who's talking like a leader. I'm stealing the spotlight next time. You know, I really do want to do my best. These powers, our mission, I got a lot of good things going for me. I've been really waiting for something like this. I feel like my life's finally starting to go somewhere. I don't plan on letting you get the best of me just yet. You hear? If you go screwing around, I might just have to take over as leader.
Desperation.
Let's quit yapping and play some games. Our next enemy can wait. You and me are throwing down for the whole enchilada.
Bring it on.
Oh yeah? It's your funeral, buddy. Yeah, take that. Die, 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 die!
I left after an intense game with Junpei. Strength of Junpei's persona Hermes was raised by 3.
Oh, welcome back.
Oh, hey, welcome back. I was just about to go borrow my friend's notes. I really need to study more for the midterms. So I can't go to Tartarus today. Sorry. Which is fine, because we are not going to go to Tartarus today. What we are going to do is work. Looks like they're hiring part-timers. Should I go there now? Go! We're gonna get extra money, and we might get extra skill boost. It's pretty crowded today. I have to work more efficiently than usual. I offered my support to a coworker who got scolded for messing up an order. To quickly make room for more customers, I carried off a lot of dishes all at once. I gave you a little bonus on top of your usual pay. Thanks for helping out during peak time. If you're dealing with difficult customers, I feel like my charm and courage have increased. Alright, up to 3. We are confident. Oh, we're still ordinary. We do need to bump up that courage sooner rather than later, because we will need that to be able to activate another social link a little down the line. It's getting late. I should head back to the dorm. I can hear people talking.
Hey, listen!
I've made 0 progress studying for exams. I just can't concentrate at home. Even if I wanted to go somewhere else to study, I don't have the money for it right now. Why don't you go to the library then? It's nice and quiet, and you can find lots of reference materials there. Plus, it's free! Yeah, you got a point. I could study there. I just wish I had the money for the Prodigy platter at Wakatsu. Do you think it's really true? That just one bite can make you smarter? Oh, I envy the rich. The first bell has rung. Afternoon.
Alright, class is starting.
Let's discuss the Earth's rotation today. The Earth completes one full rotation every 24 hours. Alright, don't fall asleep on me now. This may be basic, but it's an important premise for the rest of the lesson.
Then...
Let's see. Toriyama. Do you know Leon Foucault? He's a French physicist who performed experiments regarding the rotation of the Earth. Which tool did he use in his experiments? I don't know. But the mods do. The pendulum.
You got it.
Yes, a pendulum. The device he built has become eponymized as the Foucault pendulum, with full-scale replicas installed around the world. Flip to the next page. Oh, this is an application. Let's skip that and that's an experiment. Okay, I answered correctly. Everyone in the class is looking at me with respect. Charming as hell. Class has ended for today. The library is open for students to study in. Might be worth taking advantage of it ahead of next week's exams. Okay, so there's no Junpei. The little, little episodic things you do with your party members that you do not have social links with, they appear not terribly frequently, and most of it has to do with plot components. Let's see who's texting us. Let's see. So we have them. Have the... We're making. So let's do this. Actually, yep, let's pop a save while we're here. let's see where our social links are at. I would say... Let's do the girl at the... No, let's keep going with the Hierophant. Off to the Hierophant.
Oh, you have bad timing. My wife just headed out to GeckoCon.
I'll wait here.
She won't be gone long. In the meantime, why don't you keep me company? Are you thirsty? Here, I've got something we can share. Wait, where are the cops? Oh, I don't know how to find a thing around here without my wife. Oh dear, you got back just in...
The tree.
What happened?
What's gotten into you, dear? Take a deep breath. You ought to know better than to walk so far at your age. Here, drink this. And here's some for you, too. Judging by her reaction, it seems the rumors might be true. My wife heard a rumor that it was going to be cut down, and she almost fainted. Do you know anything about this?
I'm worried.
You're so sweet. I'm worried too. I tried to look into these allegations, but I think I was barking up the wrong tree.
If it's not too much trouble, could you tell us if you hear any more about it?
Hey, buddy. It's going good. How are you? I feel like we're getting closer. And now we are rank 4 on the Hierophant.
I know I made it sound like something very important, but only if it's convenient for you. Tell us if you hear anything about the persimmon tree, all right?
I parted with the elderly couple and went back to the dorm. Yeah. It's very uncomfortably hot today, but I would imagine you're having a much worse time than we are. I hope you're staying cool. It was wishful thinking. I had to water the plants twice already today because of how bad the heat is.
Nice.
Hey, listen.
So, we are just going to continue trying to max out the social stats. We don't necessarily need to plow through the dungeon right now. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Just the very short stint I took earlier just going to pick up groceries was deeply unpleasant. Sweated it out while working part-time as a waiter. Customer called me over and praised my service. Yeah, later tonight I have to go to rehearsal, and it's the same night as the high school graduation at the same facility that I have to go to, so that's gonna be super fun, sweating it out for an hour. Drunken businessman tried to pick a fight with me, but I did my best to deal with him. Here's your paycheck for today. Try to use it wisely. After dealing with difficult customers, I feel like my charm and courage have increased. And we're still at a 2. Especially pretend ones. Thought this game was supposed to be fun. Instead, I just have to go to high school and work part-time. I can hear people talking.
Hey, did you hear?
Hey, I think our school might really be haunted. A friend of my senpai's friend said that they heard a strange voice after school one day.
Excuse me?
No, don't tell me. I really can't handle ghost stories. Ugh, I'm getting chills. Maybe I should head to the nurse's office.
Seriously?
No way. The nurse's office is that teacher's lair. Are you seriously going? They'll give you some weird medicine and you might actually end up feeling worse. Apparently the teacher in the nurse's office hands out weird medicine. I wonder what kind of ingredients it uses. First bell is rung. Class has ended for today. Apparently the teacher in the nurse's office gives out strange medicine. Maybe I should check it out sometime. So, we are actually going to skip that because there is no need. Let's see. Let's try to bump before making social link up one.
Listen.
Hey, Toriyama-kun. Perfect timing. Do you want to go get something to eat? I can hear my poor stomach crying, sadly. I feel like I might go closer with Sumitsu soon. I've been seeing clips of that on my TikTok to the point of where I had to confirm if it was actually real or not. But apparently the stage direction given was just dub it. And I don't know if the funny was on purpose, but I want to watch it real bad. I'm pretty sure it's on Crunchyroll. Like, it's hysterical what they were able to get away with. Wonderful, my gourmet friend. Let us set forth on our culinary adventure. Today we'll have some delightfully juicy meat at the strip mall that's practically exploding with flavor. That can only mean one place. I'll be here.
You have a pretty good appetite. You even kept up with me. How do you stay so thin, though? Looks really are deceiving, aren't they? But that means there are people out there who secretly want to take my title as Gourmet King. Maybe. Actually, remember that puny middle-aged guy from the other day? I bet he was an assassin! Maybe. There's nothing I can do about it right now, but I'll show them soon enough. Just you wait.
In light of your recent achievements and your courageous appetite, I hereby appoint you to the Gourmet King's Royal Guard. No, maybe that's too much of a burden for you to bear.
Uemitsu really seems to trust me. I feel like our relationship is stronger. And this is now rank 2.
By the way, you're a second year, right? So you're 1 year below me. It kind of feels like I have a younger brother now. Well, would you want to be my younger brother?
Sure, why not?
You do sort of look like him. No, that's impossible. Whew, I knew this would happen. I always get hungry if I think about the past too hard.
Don't we all?
I just filled up on that beef bowl, too. Better stay true to form and keep eating, huh? Here's to a healthy appetite courtesy of remembering the past. The old memory rewind. All right, now in reverse. Let's moonwalk. What are you doing? You're my royal guard. You have to join me. Now do as I do. Moonwalk into Umiushi.
Tagged along with Suimitsu and had another beef bowl. After eating, I parted ways with Suimitsu and went back to the dorm.
Welcome back.
What's up, dude? Hey, let's go to Tartarus. You could study anytime. We need to get stronger, ASAP. You don't want me leaving you in the dust, right? I'll take down the next big shadow myself. You seem confident. Darn right, why shouldn't I be? Well, Iori, you must be quite confident in your grades to be so insistent on not studying. Oh, well, maybe I could study just a little more. Alright. Just one thing I want to check. Alright, whole lot of nada. So we're gonna refrain from going to the dungeon until after midterms are over. Because pretty much every night until then, there's at least one person who cannot go. And I'd very much rather go with the full party. So we're just going to study. Ta-da!
Good morning.
Good morning. Exams begin next week. Are you prepared? You bet.
Yes.
Glad to hear that. I'll expect good results. If you get good exam scores, I'll give you a little something. Consider it a reward. To be honest, I'm not as well prepared as I should be. I'm still preoccupied with monitoring shadows. At any rate, the number of incidents has decreased since our last mission. If we can continue to defeat them, we may be able to rid the public of their fear. That large shadow we encountered recently was clearly much more powerful than the one in April. Even if we include Akihiko in our ranks after he fully recovers, we're still lacking manpower.
So that's why.
Let's look at the paragraph on page 30, shall we? Welcome. Kate was feeling a bit depressed today, but Jessie had invited her to tea. Has everyone been feeling alright lately, considering the season we're in now? Yes, May's sickness is a real phenomenon, but we made it through the brunt of it, but it may still be lingering.
Well then.
Now, who's ready for a little question? Mr. Toriyama, you're up. What's the other name for May sickness, the more casual one? May blues.
Fantastic!
Excellent job. It's believed that the sudden change in schedule at one's new office or school brings about stress and a depressive mood. Thus, we get May blues. That'll be on the exam, so make sure you write it down. You've still got a couple minutes left. Let's talk about my experience studying in India. I answered correctly. Everyone in the class is looking at me with respect. Class has ended for today. Alright. Nothing here. Let's see what other options are. Let's go talk to the old folks. Go to the bookstore.
Oh, we were just talking about you. We've been feeling a bit guilty for troubling you about the persimmon tree.
Turn you into a fucking tree. I wouldn't worry about it.
Oh, good one. I wouldn't worry about it. Glad you can joke around even at a time like this.
Ugh.
Makes me feel like we're not so different, you and I. Lord knows I can't pass up a good pun.
Hate puns.
That persimmon tree is a reminder of our son.
Nah, he's just old and senile, and they're sad about their dead son.
Actually, before his death, he was a teacher at GeckoCon. He planted that tree on graduation day with the students of his very first class.
Just when we thought that tree was about to bear fruit. Why now? Why do they want to cut it down now?
It'll be okay.
Thank you. I'm all right now. That made me feel a lot better. It's very comforting talking to you.
Oh, wow! You've really gone and captured my wife's heart.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
You must be popular with the ladies. My wife's no sucker after all. I feel I'm looking at myself when I was in my prime.
The elderly couple seems to have grown fond of me. I feel like we're growing closer. Alright, we are halfway through this social link.
Don't fret too much about the tree. Just stop by when you have the chance. Oh, and take this. It's left over from earlier, but it's still good.
Runkichi-san stuffed a crab bread into my pocket.
Well then, you take care of yourself.
Parted with the elderly couple and went back to the dorm.
Welcome back.
The exams are coming up. How's your studying going? Isn't that what all old people do? Here's some crap that's been lying around my house since the 50s. Take it. Still remember the second year material well, so I can help you with anything you're unsure of. You're too kind. Don't hesitate to ask for help. We might as well take advantage of living in the same dorm, after all. I know these will be your first exams here, but don't forget to help out the others where you can, too. Valid. Valid. Studying with your peers. Before an exam period, you might find your classmates studying in the dormitory lounge. A collaborative cram session can raise your academics beyond what you could accomplish by studying alone. And that, kids, is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go study with our friends, because most of the time you learn plot information and they end up advancing other social links.
Yes.
Oh, it's you. I'm helping Akihiko with the studies at the moment. Would you care to join us? I believe we can be of some help to you. Let's study together. Very well. Then let's begin.
Sorry, Mitsuru. I'm almost done.
You're sweating a lot.
Well, you know how it is.
Akihiko, are you feeling unwell? You seem to be short of breath.
I'll be fine. More importantly, why don't you help his studies? He ended up in the hospital right after transferring. Might need some help to make up for the class time he's missed.
You do have a point. Here, these are my notes from last year. You can use them if you'd like. I don't think the content of the class has changed much since then.
Your notes are as perfect as ever. They're easier to understand than the textbook itself.
Flattery will get you nowhere. But I suppose I am rather particular about my note-taking. In class, I listen closely and write down bullet points. Then I organize them later into a more readable format. It's a bit time-consuming, but I find it's overall a more efficient way of reviewing the material. If you plan your day-to-day tasks effectively, test preparation is as good as done.
I appreciate the
You
tips,
seem to have a knack
Mitsuru.
for this. I'll teach you more of my study techniques next time.
Mitsuru's right. Efficiency is key. We're all given the same amount of time. It's how well you manage it that can set you apart.
Indeed, not even a second of time should be wasted. On that note, shall we return to studying?
Thanks to these two, I was able to focus on my studies more than usual. Patang, patang.
Alright, done.
Huh? Akihiko, you're drenched in sweat and that heavy breathing. Are you sure you're...
I'm fine. I've just been squatting over my chair this whole time. Wanted to challenge myself to hold it until I was done with your notes. Working out while studying is quite an efficient use of my time. What do you say?
Why are you like this? I thought I told you not to push yourself until you fully recovered. If you take efficiency too far, it'll backfire. Don't follow his example, okay? Well then, I think we've made a fair amount of progress. Let's call it a night.
Mitsuru, I concur with that analysis, because I think this is where we are going to cut the stream here for today. I may jump on later tonight to progress a little further, depending on how my evening goes. Otherwise, I think we will revisit tomorrow afternoon. So with that said, Twitch, have a lovely rest of your day, and Dr. Noodles, you enjoy yourself too. Try to stay cool. And until the next time.